Now the camera's working. Look at this shit. This is how it's supposed to work. Jeez, man. Well, there we are. Now you can finally see my shirt, too. There it is. There it is. There we go. Play me, says the guitar. Exactly. Exactly. Well, cheers, bros. After weeks and weeks of drinking beer, I'm back to drinking tea during my live streams, as I usually do. I don't typically drink beer during my streams because it makes my playing sloppy. But we're back. We're back to normal. First stream back. Also, one more note here. You'll notice the backdrop here. Now that again that's working, thankfully, the backdrop here. This is the Wacken 2022 backdrop that you see behind me. So every single stream that I've done with this backdrop behind me had the Wacken 2019 backdrop. Well, now we just got through another Wacken, new backdrop day. So those that were at Wacken, you can recognize at the front. You can see there was a stage in the middle as well, which we'll talk about. So this was the backdrop for this year. Top T? Maybe. I don't know. All right, so let's grab the guitar, grab the Jackson again that I put down, get into some riffs, and we'll get to some story time, and let's see her up, man. And I'll be honest, I do feel rusty. I've been trying to get my fingers going. But also, not just rusty on the guitar, but rusty in the streaming thing, you know, timing and all that. So we're gonna get all that going today. And here we are in the visualization screen. We're back. Everything's back. The production, everything is going. And we got the riffs back. We're going. All right, so we're gonna get into a little bit of Rocksmith. Let's play a song to get started, get hyped up a little bit. And I got a really good song we can get started with. We're gonna get started with the fucking Judas Priest, my people. I see Mr. John Cucci here. I see Mr. Yanis. We got to enjoy watching Judas Priest at the Holy Land. And it was fucking phenomenal. So let's get started with a little bit of Priest. All right. Get her going, get her started. Holy shit. All the names that I see in the chat, man. Great hype. Great awesomeness. And I also see the Blast Feast for breakfast coming in. I see everybody coming in from Germany, from the Netherlands. Cheers, everybody, and from Newfoundland as well. That's where you're from, Mitch, right? Great to see everybody, man. What a crew. What an awesome crew. And my friends, what a time we had. What a time we had. Now, I got something here. A lot of special surprises for you guys today. A lot of special things. Some footage we're gonna talk about. Some things we're gonna have to discuss. So why don't we get right into it? Thought we would fire us off a little bit of Priest, but so what we're gonna do? I've been trying to gather some stuff off of my camera, some this and that. Now I didn't get everything, not by a long shot. In fact, we have a group chat together, our camp, and my goodness, it is wild in that chat. They know, you guys there know. We have a lot of fun. But the amount of stuff that's there, like I need some time to go through it and take it out. But what I've done since yesterday, I have a GoPro that I took with me, and I gathered some footage around the festival. So I'll share some of that, give you guys a little bit of a feeling about kind of the atmosphere and how it is. And of course, I got tons of pictures as well that I have on my phone, which I was able to upload. So we'll get that going. A group chat? I don't know what that. I don't know what you're talking about. No. That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. All right. So without further ado, I'm gonna start with a few photos, and then we'll get into some of the videos. So let's go into that screen. And here we are, my friends. Here we are. Right at the beginning. Right at the beginning. Got this here. In fact, I'm gonna even go further back, even before this. And I have to give a very big shout out. Big shout out to Child in Time, right there in the chat, and Klaus. Thank you so much for your hospitality every fucking year. But I gotta say, man, this is family. Before every Wacken, it's been a tradition through the years, pretty much since we met. Every Sunday before the festival, we always meet up at Child in Times, and she always makes us and she lives very close to Wacken, very close. So our camp from all over the world, we gather, we meet. She makes us a traditional chili. We always look forward to it. We all sit down, hug each other, and that's how our first contact point as a crew happens at her home. And so I want to give a lot of love and thank you for the hospitality always through the year, but especially this year. It was really special, you know, after all we've been through, which will be the theme of the week. After all of we've been through, to be able to just see each other again and hug each other was a very special moment, and we'll never. It was a very special Wacken. We'll tell you about that as well. Extra special it felt. Mikasa su casa. So much love. Now what happens is that now on the Sunday we meet there. Monday morning, oh my goodness, the Dick Boat coming in with the 7-month Saborino. Welcome back, my dude. We're back from Wacken. How's it going? Thank you so much for the support. We got a lot of people from the Wacken crew here. We're telling story times. Hope you guys are doing well. Our first stream back, and we're pretty much at the top of the story here. Now on Monday morning, very early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, we meet up at a gathering spot near the festival, and pretty much our entire camp meets there. And our camp is Rendsburger. Rendsburger is one of the oldest, maybe most famous camps at Wacken. If you've been there, you would recognize a big blue trailer, which you can take a stairway up and see the campgrounds. I can't tell you how special it was to get back here to see everybody again. We've been camping together for almost 10 years with Rendsburger, and we've all become a family. This is all a big family, and this is really the theme. It's like, you know, come back, we see each other, we hug each other, we can't believe we're there. It was insane. It was insane. So just the sheer exciting, you know, the excitement of just getting there at the beginning, seeing everybody's faces, and again, leading up to it as well. Of course, we have our, you know, everybody communicates, everybody has their chats, their calls, their posts, or whatever. Everybody hypes themselves up, plans and all that. But finally, when you're finally there, you're finally meet in person. That was a moment. It's, you know. So we all meet up at this gathering spot. We get now we are the first camp to enter the campground. That's another really crazy thing that I'm very honored to be a part of, and I never let it down. By the way, I see Salim in the chat. Shout outs. Bonjour, mon ami. Good to see you, man. Cheers, my friend. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, it's coming in here. So we all meet up here. We're the first people to enter the campground. So we all meet up. We get kind of our car passes. And then we all form a line and enter the campground at the same time. Kind of in a line behind each other. And so we got in, we got our signal, the car started to move. Ah. Got a spider in front of me. Look at this, can you see the spider? That's weird. Spider wants to be a part of this. Alright. Bootstraps, my dude. Thank you for the follow. By the way, you see, I don't know if you see behind me here. I just want to show you something real here. Speaking of the follow. If you're not following the channel, follow us, because we are just a few follows away from getting to 400 followers. And you know what happens when we get to 400 followers? I'm going to play Death Spiritual Healing in its entirety. So, I'm just saying. Follow the channel if you can. I know most of you are though. Anyway. Oh, wrong screen. Anyway, back to this. So we all form a line, we all get in. Anyway, eventually we enter the campground. It could have been a superhero origin story, right? I know, right? Eat it? I should have ate that spider. Damn. Just came like right in front of me. Like, oh shit! I don't even know where it is now. Probably crawling. It's probably crawling on my face. The tale of the spider to be continued. Now, one thing I gotta tell you again, being the first to enter the campground, to look around you to see that there's no tent yet, nothing's been set up yet, and just all the green around you. It's also very crazy, very special. So we get in here, all the cars. We slowly kind of figure out where we're gonna park, all the boundaries of the camp, and then we begin the construction. You know, so the front part here, we had the big blue trailer. And in the back here, we had kind of the international, the Wacken crew area. But scattered throughout, we had cars and everybody was kind of camping together throughout the front to back. Now, when we get in there, we start construction on the Rensburger camp. And so this is actually construction. We are actually getting some tools out. We build a fence, as you can see here. So this is, once again, this is one of the first camps you will see at the festival, and it's one of the most recognizable camps. This camp is always at the entrance. Now, throughout the years, they've kind of moved it around. It used to be the front of the entrance, side of the entrance. Now it's kind of in the corner of the entrance, if that makes sense. But in any case, the setup this year was pretty nice. It had a lot of space, really good amount of walking area, and as far as access to everything, it's the closest camp you can get to. One of the closest camps you can get to a lot of the stages. Always very grateful to camp with the crew. So we come in here, but we got to get the construction done in the morning. We put up the fences. We put up a lot of things as well around the trailer. The fence, usually they had these pieces of wood that they would put between the fence, but they used rope, and it was way better, way longer. We'll show you that completion in a bit, but there was a moment here where I had to take a little photo. Yep, we built the camp from scratch. I'm telling you, it's an origin story. It really is an origin story. You begin there from nothing. We build it from scratch, right there, and we get in like in the morning. Like I said, like 7 in the morning, really early, and we begin all morning. We got to get through the construction. I try not to have a beer until I get through most of the work. That includes building my tent and making sure our friends are set up as well, helping them out with their tents and stuff like that. We all help each other with the setup. But there you go. So here I took a little bit of photo there. Eventually, once we got the construction completed, the chillin' was beginning. And one of the trailers, the trailer that you see back here, my really good friend who is in this chat, Mr. Boss, came from the Netherlands. In fact, I started my trip in the Netherlands. before I went to I got down to Germany here, I flew into Amsterdam, and I gotta say, you know, me and my good friend Ian the Machine arriving at 6 in the morning, tired as hell, jet lag. Our good friend Boss from the Netherlands, who we hadn't seen in years. We camped with Boss last time, I think it was in 2015 at Wacken, and since then, you know, life happens. Haven't been able to see him in a long time, but this year we wanted to come back. Comes to the airport early, picks us up. What a hero. That was so clutch. It meant a lot. And then from there, we drove to his town in the Netherlands, picked up supplies, picked up beer, whatever, food. I bought a tent. Got everything going, and we stayed at his house in the Netherlands for a couple days. We went to a festival as well nearby called Stonehenge Festival, which I could talk about it as well at a whole other thing. But that was a great festival that we had there in the Netherlands. And after all that, together, Boss and Mr. Bootstraps that I see right here in the chat that just follow the channel. Thank you again for the follow, my man, Mr. Bootstraps. We all met up with Machine, and we drove to Germany together. It's about a 7-hour, 8-hour drive. There was some construction going on in Hamburg, which made it longer. Everybody was complaining about, why the hell are you having construction in Hamburg, you know? They're in Wacken, but, you know, you got to deal with it. We got through it, and as you saw before, then we got to Child and Time's house, gathering point, and so forth. So I just had to mention that. Big shout out, big love to Boss, big love to the Bootstraps. Thank you so much for everything, man. The hospitality. We really made this trip kick off with a bang, and all the way through. And we all partied all week, man. So it began here. This is what we drove into the country with. This big, awesome van with a lot of space. And more on this van in a bit. There's more to this van than you think. And in the back here was this awesomely comfortable trailer. Had a nice place to sleep in. Had its own kitchen. A lot of different things. So this is a bad camera angle. Actually, I'll reserve that video for another time. So anyway, we get there at the beginning. Before I go into this, though, let me switch to another video here. Let's show you a little bit of that GoPro footage. Exclusive. Now the audio is kind of shit here, and there you go. This is a little bit of a view of the camp. You can see once the construction was completed, the tents were down. This is kind of where my tent was, the point where my tent was. And here's a little bit of a walk through Rensburger camp. Much love, boss. Oh, yes, sir. Now, when you get to this, you can actually go up the stairway here. You can go on the top of the trailer, have a nice view of the campground. And look at that view. It's quite a famous view, I gotta tell you. Anybody's welcome to go up there. A lot of people take photos. And it's there every Wacken, this trailer. There it is. And behind those trees is the Wackenger area. This is the Viking village. There you go. There's a little bit of a down view of the camp. It looks too clean, I know. Very clean, very clean. Go on, next one here. What's up, guys? Got the machine. I'm gonna turn this down so we don't get muted. We don't get muted for copyright. But walking around the campground, we got a ping pong table, guys. We got a foosball table. We got a bar. We got chill spots. We even got a little gym here. You want to do some lifting? Go right ahead. It's all there at the Rensburger camp. And I gotta say, man, this camp this year was just really came together excellently. And there is our good friends here, Mr. John Kucher. Said hi in the chat. Looking great with his suave hairstyle here. So here's a little bit of further footage. So here I'm gonna do a little bit of a walk. So once you leave the camp, there's pretty much a little bit of an area where there's some food. Yomi hair, is that what it is? Using that pomade. Over here, you can see a little bit as well of the kind of the entrance area, shopping area, I guess the center area. That's basically it. You got some this year as well. The weather, I gotta say, was fucking amazing. No complaints about the weather. It was dusty, but you know what? We've been through some muddy, cold Wackens, and this one was not that, and I was not complaining. In fact, there were dustier Wackens. I had to skip this video a little bit. The guys in this chat know why. There's some posters I didn't want to show. But here's another angle of our camp. I gotta be careful with some of these videos that I'm showing. You know, I have to follow the Twitch rules. But there you go. A lot of chilling. This is early on in the festival. Just hanging out at camp, partying. It's quite insane, man. All of the there's so many things that happen at camp. I can tell you a million stories, a million jokes, and they won't even make sense. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Dick of the day. I think this is a clean angle. We can show it from here. I'm trying to navigate around the dick of the day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Duck of the day. Navigate around the duck of the day. Chill times at camp. Weather was really good. I can't remember. I think this was the Monday. Still. Camp looks too clean. So we'll move up here a little bit. Oh. Is that Jack Daniels?
Robbie, what's going on? No way! What's happening?
Pushing out on some Jack Daniels, eh? I already can't even walk straight. Is this like the Monday? Never gonna navigate around the dick, show it in all its glory. Hey man, I hear you. But I gotta follow the Twitch rules. Char has a fear of the duck. I have no fear of the duck. I have a fear of getting banned off Twitch. Trust me. What up, Alex? Hey, no, fuck. Look at me walking by here. Whoa. Whoa. Get another high shot. Few of those. I think I made my way here to Hensberger. So this little walk here from the back area of the camp. See this tent here? Green one, that's my tent. And right beside here, you enter the pretty much the party area. Hensberger party area. Looks sick, glad you have fun. Man, fun is so much fun. Beyond fun. The spirits were really high at camp this year. I felt like everybody was, you know, having a good time. The moods were high. Everybody was smiling. Everybody was happy to see each other. Just such a good time. And there you get. We got some big speakers here that were blasting music all the time. People coming by, driving a beer. A lot of metal bumping. What do we have here? Whatever tunes. And this was a party area. People coming by, taking photos, hanging out, having a beer, bringing their friends. It's a very popular spot at the campground. A lot of time spent here. So that's a little bit of talk about Hensberger camp, getting into Wacken, entering the campground. So let's get back to a little bit of music here. Let's play a song. One thing I'll say, one of the people that were featured at one of the bands that I got to see at Wacken was Danko Jones. And Danko was phenomenal, had a great performance. So let's do a little bit of Danko Jones next, and we'll talk a little bit about that show. I know there's a few people in the chat that were there. We're going to do the Twisting Knife. First playthrough on the stream. And while we're doing that too, we're going to have some Danko footage. Danko footage in the back. Let's do that. And there we are. Back at Wacken. 2015. Also at the show. What was your favorite set? For better you've never seen before, other than Mercyful Faith? That's a good question. That's a good question. You know what it was? I can answer that question. For me, it was Cadaver. And not Cadaver that starts with a K, Cadaver that starts with a C from Norway. I was pleasantly surprised by Cadaver. I got to see it with Blast Beast for breakfast, if you're still in the chat. Got to check them out. They play it on the Wednesday, Cadaver. And it's like I guess it's like an old school death metal band from Norway. They were fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal. Cadaver, same here. Didn't expect. Was so impressed. So impressed. It was really good. Really good. You know what? Speaking of which, do they have any footage of it? I think I have some footage on my GoPro, actually, of the Cadaver set. Let's see if I can find that. Cadaver. I think I got some. All right, let's go there. Press this button, press that button. Press that button. All right, let's get there. Here's Cadaver. Well, the audio is what it is. I think this was this might have been the first band I saw of the festival. It was on the Wednesday. And this was at the Wasteland stage. We'll talk about it a little bit more, but let me take it back here just a little bit. So just to show, if I don't know if you can see it, probably not too well, but the bass player over here is playing an actual double bass. This is a big ass double bass wearing like this, I guess, plague style mask as well. The guitar player, amazing vocals, amazing guitar player, amazing everything. The drummer as well was a tremendous highlight. So I give much love to Cadaver. That's a band that I will definitely be checking out way more after this performance. And he says, we've been around since 1990. They have been. I think this is another one from their set. Here's a little bit of a circle pit. Well, I need that. Circle pit, also known as a dust pit. The dust washing machine. If you stand near it, you're gonna be breathing dust. That's how it was in the festival. Dust. Dust getting in your beer, dust getting in your face, your nose. Yes, this was at the Wasteland stage. Controversial, but any bands disappoint you? Honestly, I can't really think of any bands disappointing me. You know, as far as bands disappointing or not, like Wacken is a spectacle. It's a spectacle. So it's like, if the band is not doing it for you, something will. You look around you and something will make you laugh, or something will entertain you, or you can just walk away and go to another band. But like, I don't know. Honestly, there's no really band that disappointed me. If there's a band that I didn't want to see, I just didn't really see it. I just hung out at camp or did something else. Every band that I saw, I enjoyed. So some of the bands that I did make it to were, you know, I didn't make it to Priest. I did make it to Mercyful Fate. Those are the ones the coveted ones I had to make it to. As I spoke about, we just made it to Cadaver that day. Unfortunately, I missed the Iron Maidens. I was very disappointed about that. Apparently, they were scheduled to play on the Sunday. My dumbass didn't check the schedule. I thought it was going to be later. I always check the running order, okay? Just before the festival, no matter what, just to be sure. But they play on the Wednesday. I had just missed them. So, sorry, Iron Maidens. Hopefully I'll catch you on tour at some point. But then beyond that, I did see some of Slipknot. I didn't see I missed the beginning and the end of it, but I was there for the middle part of it, which we'll talk about. But that was good. I saw Clutch. Clutch was good. I saw At the Gates. Also from Canada, as I mentioned, Danko Jones. Also Striker, which we'll talk about. And also Death Angel. I'm just trying to remember all the bands. It kind of becomes a blur, right? So there was Death Angel. Who else? Saw a little bit of Powerwolf. Who else? Yeah, there's some bands sprinkled there and there. Mega Bosch. Yo, Krugsy, good to see you, dude. We're back. Hope you're well, man. Venom. Thank you for reminding me. That was a really good one too. Shit. Yeah, you know. Try to remember what you can. I think we saw a little bit of Dirk Schneider, a little bit from the back. I remember. Like, it's not like you saw the band. Sometimes it's not that you saw the band like up close. Sometimes you just happen to be standing where they're playing, maybe really in the back, and you just hear a couple songs while you're waiting for some food in line or having a beer or whatever, you know. It's a very chill atmosphere. All right, how about let's play another song? And I see Krugsy is back. Also, yeah, the Amon Amarth surprise. Yes, that was awesome. So Amon Amarth surprised us and played a surprise set. That was really cool. Right before Mercyful Faith and Judas Priest. That was fucking insane. Just going back, trying to remember everything, man. Just so much happened. But at least we got some of the guys here, some of the guys and gals in the chat that were with me. You're reminding me of the bands. Yes, Torfork as well. Honestly, I regret not seeing Torfork with you, Child in Time. Now that I think back on it, I should have probably gone with you. I know you asked me to go, but hopefully next time when they come back, we're gonna see Tor Fork together. Hopefully. Next time we'll do it. I do regret that. Everybody said they had a really good show. Tor Fork is a band from northern Germany. I'm sure they'll play Wacken again. Alright, well, one of the really amazing things that's happened. What the hell? No way. Krugsy coming in, gifting a sub to the Bootstraps. Dude, thank you so much. Yo, Bootstraps, you just got skipped to the subs. This means that you can now use my emotes. And what is an emote? Well, on Twitch, you can every time you subscribe to a channel, you can use these specialized icons or I don't know, they call them emotes. And one of them is a Wacken emote. Just trying to click on things here. So yeah, show us some Wacken emotes in the chat. There it is. There it is, Krugsy. You can now use the Wacken emotes. Only this stream has a Wacken emote. I haven't seen any stream that also has it. Why? Of course, obviously. Duh. Alright, well, anyway, one of the cool things that happened was that Iron Maiden was fucking announced for next year. Do you fucking believe that? Was there at the announcement, and I fucking lost my mind, dude. And some of the people here in the chat were there. I screamed. I was on the floor. I lost my mind. So I am so looking forward to that. This has such a thing for next year. So you know what? Let's fucking get some Maiden in. I know, Krugsy, you requested some Maiden in Instagram somewhere as a joke, but you know what? I'm gonna take you up on that. Let's get some Trooper in here. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Shaking off the dust, shaking off the rust, shaking off the spiders, trying to get back into it. Oh yeah, man, thank you for that hype. Krugsy, Napalm Ninja, Yannikin, this is music. You know how it is. Hell yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. What hype, what hype. All right. All right, let's get back to a little bit of story time. See, I wanted to break it up a little bit today. I want to do like song, story time, song, story time. I think that's kind of, we'll keep the format like that a little bit. So let's make our way here. Let me grab let's see the next video here we're going to show. Actually, let's get back to a little bit of photographing. Photograph. Make our way there. Come on. Oh, wrong button. There it is. See, look, I'm also rusty on my streaming, all right? I need to get back into pressing the buttons and all that. Anyway. So here's where we left off. We were talking about Cadaver. This was on the Wednesday. Checking them out. No, that's not the photos I want to show. Hold on. We'll get organized. I'm disorganized today. All right. Back at it. There it is. This one I want to show. So, this is back at camp. Now, as you can see behind us, we were showing you that a little bit earlier, but here's some photos of the camp and how it kind of looks like from the front side. Ensberger Camp. So this area here, this is too clean, but let me tell you, throughout the week, as you saw in the video, a lot of partying going on. Now we go up there. This is my good friend, The Machine, and one thing I gotta say about this man, he is the machine. This guy, if it wasn't for this guy, I wouldn't be me, and if it wasn't for me, I wouldn't be him. Oh wait, does that make sense? Or is it for, anyway. If it wasn't for that guy, I wouldn't be me. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be him, or I don't know. Anyway, this is my home dog, one of my best friends. I've been to 7 Wackens with this fucking guy from Canada, and so much more. And I don't know, man. Like we've had such good times. I can't even tell you what this guy means. And a lot of people in this chat will tell you what this guy means. One of the greatest fucking guys ever. And it was so good to have him there at Wacken. The last time we camped together at Wacken was 2014. And every time we can do it together, it's always a blast. And hell yeah. So, hanging out on the rooftop here, taking some photos. Now, here's a little bit of photos here from the stage area. Dickbo, you know exactly who that is. Exactly. One of the best fucking humans on Earth. Salt of the Earth. All that shit. So here you're seeing, I think this was... I can't remember what stage this was. Oh, I think this was like one of those outside stages that I never went to. Or the beer garden stage. I can't remember. There were so many stages this year. I think there was more stages this year than there was previous years, I felt like. And here's a machine with a legendary photograph. Love that. So here's a little bit of the crew as well, hanging up on the top of the Rensburger trailer. Chill times, having some beers, having some smokes. I see the back of somebody's head here that I might recognize here. Miss you guys already, man. Get that shit frame and make a t-shirt. Yo, wasn't that picture epic? Yo, let me go back to that. Isn't that fucking epic? I barely even remember taking that photo. Like, I think I was just walking by the trailer. I saw him up there and it was like, yo, machine. And then he just put his arm up and I took the photo. Next thing you knew, it became the epicness that it was. Merch ideas. We can make a shirt out of this, eh? This is pretty badass. So, now, here's another really funny thing. I think it's okay to show this. It's only a dildo. Not a real dick. Dildos are okay, right? We're allowed to show dildos. I think. Or maybe I won't. Anyway, regardless, whatever happens, happens. One of our mottos at camp, our famous motto at our Wacken crew camp is, can you continue? Can you continue? Now, that can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. You know? In German, weitermachen. Weitermachen. Now look, we have this, it's harmless fun. We have this kind of a fun thing at camp where anytime somebody passes out, there's a sign that's ready. And the sign gets put on said passed out person. Trying to find an example here. There's one. There we go. So for example, if you happen to find yourself in a situation where you just need to like lay down for a bit and you know, maybe you still have your beer perfectly held in hand as you're passed out, but you may encounter a sign here and a picture, you know. Speaking of festival art. Isn't this art? Look at this. Frame that shit. Paint that shit. Right? That's what Wacken's all about. Love you, Max. It's a badge of honor. I mean, if you want to call it that. But this is literally art. This is literally art. What I gotta say here is like, somebody like I don't even know who did this. It's not our camp that built this. I don't think anybody from our camp actually had this. Somebody had a bike, put a little dummy there, actually put this up there, and it was right next to our camp. Like right when you're passing by our camp, it's there. And so like I had to put the sign there. We had to. So we put the sign there, and there it is. And I can tell you the thousands of people that must have walked by this thing, probably taking photos. If you look out on Instagram, if you see this, you know who put the sign. The crew put the sign there. Yeah, our camp was right behind it. That's our camp behind it. So that's what it was. You know. So here, a few more shots of Rendsburg here. Let me see if I can pull out another video from behind the scenes. Show this one already? Alright, show that one. Alright, so let's talk about... Hold on. Before I get to this one. Wind it back a little bit. So let's talk about getting into actually seeing some bands. What does it look like? Well, here we are, walking. I'm walking behind some of my good friends of the crew. Walking behind good friend Nikki, good friend Max, good friend Aurora, good friend Sarah. I think that's all of them. We're all walking by. I don't know which... I can't remember which band we were seeing here. But that's it, man. You can see around you, everybody's just hanging out. That's how Wacken is. It's very chill, calm atmosphere. You'd think for a fucking heavy metal fest... Okay, well, hold on. Let me wind it back. Wacken is kind of like bouncing between extremes in a way. There's moments of just insanity and craziness that are kind of just feel like normal when you're there. And then there's other moments where everything's kind of just slow, chilled, relaxed, you know, easy. You're in northern Germany, in a very kind of easygoing part of the country, just farmlands, cows, everything's slow. There's a lot of that kind of stuff happening. Now here, as you can see, now this was to go see Gravedigger. So on the Thursday, and you can see we're doing this little hand signal in the end where we're going like this. This is our way at camp for finding each other in the crowd. I think this tradition, we have traditions that start throughout the year. I think this one started in 2018. So when we're going through the crowd, if we're trying to find each other, just do this. It's called the Zoidberg. Tribute to Professor Zoidberg. Don't steal our idea, by the way. But that's it. But this was for Gravedigger. Here's a little bit more of Gravedigger. They had like an orchestra. And this was my first moment as well entering the Infield. And the Infield is, this area is referred to as the Infield, where the headliner stages are. And there's some shots here of that crowd. Look at all those heads. Look at all the people. Wind it back a little bit here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Let me slow it down. Look at that. Look at that shit. The camera can't do it justice. And I wasn't even tall enough. I'm using like a kind of one of those selfie stick things to make it high. As far as you can see, man. And you know what? And it may seem like it's like tight and all that, but it's really not that tight actually. You can walk. We all walked to the front quite easily. Of course, when you're like standing right in the front, in the middle of the stage, it does get tight maybe in some areas, but honestly, you can walk anywhere. That's one of the great things. I don't know, that's just how, because it's how it is in Wacken or how it is in European festivals in general, but I find North America, it gets tight sometimes. A lot of times. But here, I don't know. It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. I thought you had a drone? Yeah. I did see drones though. I wanted to throw something at it, but you know, there were drones. There is Gravedigger, and like I said, they had this like a bagpipe orchestra with like drums, marching band drums and whatever. So it's a pretty cool setup. Rocked it. They were amazing. Shout out to Gravedigger, still rocking after all these years. I think this was like the 50 years anniversary as well for them, or 40 year or something like that. Some kind of anniversary show. I really enjoyed it. Now after this though, we had fucking Mercyful Fate. So you know what? Before we go into the talk about Mercyful Fate, which was his own thing, let's play some Mercyful Fate. So let's get to some more video here. I think I got some Mercyful Fate footage. My disorganized. I'm just like grabbing stuff from the folder. Yeah, I think this is Mercyful Fate, but let's see. Yes, it is. Some shitty GoPro footage at night. But there we go. This is where I was standing. Not too far. We had space too. Kind of on the right side here. Look at that view. Mercyful Fate at the Holy Land. Oh man. Oh man. Goosebumps. Goosebumps. The legend, Crook Ed, I see you in the chat. Dude, how you doing, my man? Thanks so much for stopping by. So great to see you. It's our first stream back. Going back, looking at some festival footage from Wacken Open Air in Germany. Showing one of my favorite headliners, Mercyful Fate here. We just played a song by them. This was a really special concert. Really, really special concert. Now, after Mercyful Fate, were the Masters, Judas, freaking Priest, and there's something about that. Now, you can't. This doesn't capture it, but you got that bullhead. You got the fire coming out of it. Well, one of the things, man. This image cannot do it justice. When you're there face to face with the bullhead and with the priest, you know shit's going down. So again, all the audio is shit, obviously, but just to kind of give you an idea of where we were standing and see here, look at the back of that crowd. In the middle of the crowd for Judas Priest at Wacken. Had to put the camera down, had to start singing. What is that song? What is that song? So, that is what it was, man. Judas Priest fucking rocked the Holy Land. They played so many classics. This was the 50th anniversary of the Priest. 53, I guess. They had to push it back a few years, but that was special. That was special. Now it appears that they do have the. Oh no, okay, they don't. I thought they had the. So some of these concerts, they are available on YouTube, but they're not all, but you know, in any case. I'm gonna play some Judas Priest footage. We're gonna play another Judas Priest song coming up. So let's make our way there. This is gonna be Rising in the East footage. What up, Priest? Heaven's Patrol. Guess what? That's probably we're gonna be playing. That's what we're gonna be playing next. The Hell's Patrol. The Heaven's Patrol. I mean, yes. Oh, hells yeah. Getting our priest on. We always get our priest on. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Monif, so good to see you, man. Thank you so much for coming in and saying what's up. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Smoke Cayenne, my dude, my dog. There is no requests today. We're just kind of playing things for as we're vibing. But oh shit, Crook Ed drops in 200 biddies. Yo, thank you so much, Crook Ed. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate you. Also, thank you for the follow, Monif. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, my dudes. Appreciate you guys. Saw Preacher in Halford. Still had hair. Oh my god. Holy crap, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. But they're still going, man. 50 years strong. The priest. Still going. Still going. All right, shall we make our way back to some Holy Land photos? Let's make our way back. So, Rockhead, thanks again for that 200 biddies. Holy shit, you didn't have to do that, man. I really appreciate the support. So right here, my friends, we're gonna kind of, what we're doing today is kind of just telling some stories, playing some songs in between, just kind of keeping a flow like that. So thanks so much for coming in, hanging out. It's Friday. This is an early stream that I usually do, but I'm off today and I'm here to make sure I had a good time, to have my friends here from Europe, which I see in the chat. Really cool. It means a lot to see you guys, man. You have no idea. So some of which are in some of these photos. Now here you're seeing, I think this would have been the Tuesday. And on Tuesday at our camp, we have like a big party. And, you know, this is like this camp kind of, there's a lot of friendships. There's a lot of connections with this camp all over the festival. But there's like kind of an event that gets set up on the Tuesday. And there's a big, you know, party. The bar's going. A lot of people come. Music blasting. People having a good time. You know, the first bands don't really play till about the Wednesday or Thursday. So really the first 2 days are just kind of camping, partying, having, you know, enjoying being at the Holy Land. So a lot of that going on, you know, up and down. Here's a picture of my homeboys. We got the Machine, and we got Nick, the brothers. A lot of crazy times at camp, man. A lot of shenanigans. Miss those guys. Now, one of the other things as well is we have something called the Wasteland Warriors at Wacken. Now, this is kind of a post-apocalyptic, Mad Max, if you will, sort of setup. And you can see here in this photo, it's just the costumes that they wear and everything. So, right behind me where my head is, I'm kind of covering her face. But shout outs to Laura. We're back. There's Laura. That's Laura. Hi, Laura. Shout outs to Laura. Much love. Laura, the thing with the Wasteland Warriors is there's a connection with our camp because one of our crew members that I camped with the years became a Wasteland Warrior, Sean, and through the years, some of the Wasteland Warriors have camped with us through the years. So there's always people there that we see that are good friends of ours. So got to meet up with Laura again and tried to kind of meet up with some of the people there. Just a good amount of, just a bunch of great artists coming together, doing this cosplay, you know, post-apocalyptic kind of setup. You know, their vehicles that they have, the decoration, the setting, they have fire shows, they have cage fights, they have all kinds of events throughout the week. So really cool setup. Much respect for all these artists. Every year that I've been to Wacken, they've always been there, and every year it's always one of the cool attractions of the festival for sure. They've become a fishbowl. People kind of just stand outside their area and just stare at them. I mean, why wouldn't you? They look fucking cool. Look at that shit. Now, this was at night. I did have some footage maybe during the day. Yo, Willabam! Dude, good to see you, man. Hope you're well. I wasn't too far from you. I wasn't too far from you. Northern Germany. Hope you're doing well. So there's some more footage here from the Wasteland. These are not real. They don't have any. These are real guns, but they don't have any real rounds in them, of course. But they are intimidating. Some of the weaponry they got. They got like old, like retired bombs that they kind of use as decorations. They got, it's that kind of vibe. It's crazy. It's crazy. You're wonderful one band. Good to hear, dude. Oh yeah. So, this is a really bad video. I don't know if I could... Can you flip these? Can't flip them? Lame. So, that's a little bit of that. Let me see. Oh, okay, one more thing here. We'll show you this video here. That's kind of funny. Pressing the wrong buttons. Here we go. So, as I mentioned, Tuesday there was a big party at the Hensberger camp. A lot of people there. Some really funny stuff going on. I think here I tried to take a little bit of the footage. There was a mosh pit that broke out right in front of the trailer. Mosh pitting to some Linkin Park. Muting the music, but it's a good time. There was one point too. There were these guys dressed as dinosaurs that were like those inflatable dinosaurs. They were having a mosh pit. There was a dinosaur mosh pit going on. Yeah, shit like that. Looking on the video file. There is a rotate option up here, but it doesn't seem to work for this. I don't know. Whatever. I literally just took the videos off the camera, threw them here, and hopefully I don't hit any ones that I might get banned. But so far so good. We've been clean. Speaking of which, there's the dinosaur. A little bit of a moving shot here, but there's that dinosaur. There it is. That's one of them. There was 3 of them at one point doing the mosh pit in front of the Rensburger trailer. Just typical shit you see at Wacken, typical shit. Well, now this is just another shot as well from in front of the trailer. A little bit of a walkway. On the left was the market. And here is a day shot of the Wasteland Warriors. Now in this shot here, you can actually see them going into their vehicles and doing kind of like a sort of cool drive around, I guess, parade, if you will. So they do that as well in the camp. I might have some better video of it. They just kind of go drive their cars around. They have some security behind them, of course, and look badass. Actually, there it is. There's the video. Kind of driving behind like a cool motorcade, holding this gun up here. Everybody wearing a costume that they probably spent many hours on. Definitely spent many hours on. You definitely appreciate the art and the hard work there. My back squatch. My back patch. Yes. Security. Metal guard. Yeah, everybody just standing around taking photos, just like I was, walking behind them taking a video, as you would. Cool shit like that. And that brings us to another "Can you continue?" sign. Oh my god. And for those that just joined the stream, so one of the traditions we have at camp, and this has been for many years now, but if somebody happens to pass out around camp, we have a sign ready. Can you continue? Oh, he can continue. He's fine. He's good. He's fine. He's good. He can continue. Again, it's Max. You know. What are we gonna say? What are we gonna say? Eh? What are we gonna do? Eh? Look who it is! Look who it is! What's up, Max? They're walking through Rensburger again. In this shot, though, you're gonna see the actual the other pavilion here, where some of the Rensburger camp was hanging out, just taking a nap. You know, you can just take a nap. What's really difficult is, like, you know, in the morning, if you're sleeping in a tent, it gets really hot. So it gets to like 8, 9 in the morning. You can't even sit in your tent anymore. It's just, so if you've been out, you know, partying all night to like the, you know, 3, 4, 5, who knows, in the morning, barely sleeping, you ain't gonna get a lot of sleep in that tent, man. You gotta get out. You gotta get out. And that's what happens. And so if you can find some times throughout the day to maybe get a little bit of sleep there and there, if you can find some shade, get away with some sleep outside of your tent, not melt and die, you do it. You do it. So, hell yeah. So here's a little bit shot of our good friends at Rensburger hanging out at the pavilion, playing some drinking games. So such a fun time at camp this year. Everybody has such a good time. Seeing all these faces, being around everybody again, just felt really, really, really good. Really normal. We felt normal again. When you're at Wacken, we're surrounded by these people. These are the most normal people in the world. You know, that's what we say. Surrounded by normal people, finally. Great times, man. And I go from that pavilion to another pavilion. You might be familiar with that one, John Kutcher. What do we have here? Oh, who else do we have here? Mr. Giannis? Mr. Max is actually awake here. Here's Max asleep. There he is awake. Just needed an overhead tarp for shade. Privacy is a luxury heap won't allow. You know, there are... either you use a tarp, or some people just sleep like where there's shade on the side of a car, you know? On the other side of a car. Whatever it takes. There we go. Hanging out at the... this must have been a shot taken at the last day. I think it was the last day. Hanging out with the boys. All right. So that's a bit of footage around camp as well. Now let's play another song. Why don't we? Now another one of the bands that we mentioned it earlier. I saw, which was really had a good set, was Venom. Why don't we play some fucking Venom? All right. A little bit of the taste of that, but that was a great show, man. This is music. Get right. Got a little bit of Carnivore in the background as well, if you can hear it. Hells yeah. Had a big typo flag at camp. That was awesome. So many things. All the things. Speaking of which, one other band that was a headliner at Wacken was the Slipknots. So, I don't know if I took any footage.
Everything.
Oh, thank you.
If you're thirsty, just drink water.
Well, I got myself a little bit of a orange soda here. So, cheers to that. All right. Some spinning going on behind me with Peter Steele. Or next rack. Cheers. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Ultima, fear not. I'm here. Yo. Hey, how's it going, Ultima? Today, Ultima, good to see you. The first stream back from my first stream back is coming back from Wacken in Germany. Today there are no requests. The requests are closed just for today. It's a special stream to kind of wrap up the festival. So I'm kind of telling stories and things from the festival, playing bands from the festival. This week though, we will be back. I'm back, regular schedule. I think I'm gonna try to get back on the Monday. And then we're gonna be back to regular schedules, regular requests, regular everything. So that's it. What's the footage of Slipknot? Unfortunately, I was not there for the sit down part. I was not there for that. I missed it. I had just left it before that happened, but I was there for the middle part of it. I heard about it. I regret, obviously not capturing that. And I knew it was gonna happen. I'm just trying to see if I do have any Slipknot footage on that I took on my GoPro. I might not have. No, I might not have. All right, that's okay. Let me. We'll get to some photos here off the camera. I'm just so disorganized. Okay, there we are. We're back at camp. Oh yeah, we're just going through here. I know you have it. I know. In fact, I don't know if you posted it in the chat or not. The thing is, I haven't had the time to go through and like download all of the photos that everybody collectively in the group posted together. So I'm gonna be taking my time to do that. So really, I only have the photos from my GoPro right now, and that I was just able to get from my my phone. So I do have some Slipknot ones. Let me see if I can find those. But I know we have collectively a lot of footage of that. Oh, this was Priest. Okay, this is it. I was looking for it. This was Slipknot right here. Also beforehand, also to mention Venom or Behemoth. So this was on the Friday now. So some of the bands we feature on the Friday, Behemoth, Clutch was there as well. At the Gates, I believe, was on the Friday, and was able to make those sets. Here's At the Gates. Was able to get it from this angle. Who the heck was this? This was At the Gates as well. So when At the Gates began the set, I was way in the back. I was waiting to buy a sandwich, trying to order falafel, trying to eat some kind of vegetable. I mean, this is like this is the Friday. By the time you get to the Friday, after just being there since Monday, one thing that I noticed on myself this year, like by eating, typically I'll eat, pretty all right. But like this year, it was just by the time I got to that Friday, I really needed to get some vegetables in. Just too much meat, too much bread, too much beer, too much. And let me say, people ask about the washrooms, people ask about the showers over there. There are amazing facilities there that are set up. If you need to go to a clean bathroom, it is available. There are clean bathrooms there. You might just have to wait in line, but if you're there the right time of the day, clean bathrooms that flush, they clean the seats, everything's there. There's also showers if you want to take showers. So just saying, you're not cut off from that when you're at Wacken. You just need to find the time for it and beat a queue. And it is free. It's part of your ticket. So with that being said, I was eating some kind of vegetable here. Had a falafel sandwich. Oh yeah, Boss Pizza. That was another thing. We'll mention that as well. So back here, checked out At the Gates. Saw them from the side. They played Slaughter of the Soul in its entirety. That amazing album. And it was really good. Every fucking riff. It sounded so good. You know, I made my way up here to the side, headbanging my head off, enjoying it. Just enjoyed it. Great set at the gates. I can't remember who this is. Oh, this is Satan. Yes. Okay. So also after them, made my way back to the Headbanger stage. So if you walk now in previous years, this stage, it was the Headbanger stage and the West stage. They used to be in a big tent. This year, no tent. I could guess for what reasons. I can guess why. But to be frank with you, not having a tent here and having those stages there set up, more open, you know, I kind of liked it. Now, it's not, having a tent isn't a bad thing. There are good things about having a tent. Also, like sometimes some of those shows I remember in the tent, like it had a more of a vibe to them. Having it like a late black metal show at 2 a.m. in that tent, there was an aura about some of these shows. But here, honestly, having it here was a little bit better because sometimes you have difficulties going into the tent. It gets too crowded, and they don't allow you to go in. Having it open like this, no problems like that. You can stand back, you can hear it. Sound was good, so for what it was, I like the setup. Setup in general for the festival was really good this year. I mean, generally speaking, the setup is generally the same where the big stages are and stuff. But they did move some of the stages around, including the louder stage that was moved way more to the right. No tent on here, obviously. They added some stages. The way that you were walking around the festival as well, some of the metal market was not where it was. In fact, they kind of removed it, and I guess it's in a different area, but not really. So that's it. In general, though, it was a good setup. Everything was open, everything was easy, and most importantly, the weather was good. It cooperated. You didn't have to deal with mud at all. Just some dust. It wasn't even that bad, the dust. Like 2018 was way worse. It was way worse. So, but this was Behemoth once again. Great performance. Saw them again in 2018 as well. Wacken came back. They were a replacement for Limp Bizkit, I believe. Nobody really was complaining about that. They're okay. All due respect to Limp Bizkit, but I enjoyed seeing Behemoth there. That was a really good show. I'm sure Limp Bizkit would be fun too. So a nice shot here I was able to get with the flames. And right here too. Round off applause for the hygiene crew. Yo, big applause for the hygiene crew. Big applause. Hey, in general, beyond all of this, speaking of clean and all that, this was the cleanest Wacken I've ever been to. And it is very interesting. I remember from the first year I was going, from 2012, 2013, especially 2014, garbage was everywhere. And you know what? I'm guilty. Our camp is guilty as well. You know, we were a little bit too liberal with our with throwing things and our garbage and all that in those years. But it's like as if you know, through the years, things have kind of evolved and changed, and people have changed, and everything's much more. You know, people are kind of more aware now, and we got some garbage bags around camp. You know, it's not always perfect. There are times where things are kind of around at different times of the day, but people do their part. Everybody kind of pitches in. By the end of the festival, there was no garbage on the ground at all at our camp. Everything was green. In fact, we wasn't even our camp. You look around the whole festival, most of Wacken was pretty fucking clean. People picked up after themselves. Gotta respect that Holy Land. That is exactly what it was. People respect the Holy Land now more than they did before. I'll say even one thing now. I see why he's such a stickler. Hey man, it was all everybody, man, and I'm glad that the culture at our camp is like that now. And it's not even like you can be dirty anymore. Like the festival organization is more on top of it these days. You have people at the festival that, like, you know, keeps their eye on all the camps. Not keeps their eye, but like just kind of walk around. If they see a camp that's like over messy, they will go and tell them about it. Like, make sure you're picking your shit up. more than they were in the past. There are some stuff like that. It's not perfect. You're gonna have some people that are gonna, are people. But that's it. Much more clean. What was the other point I was gonna make? Yeah, that was it. So this is the Slipknot footage here. So like I said, I only caught the middle part of their set. But let me tell you, from what I saw, it was fucking amazing. Maybe I should have caught the whole thing. I probably regret at least missing the end of it. But they put on a great show, and I basically I was kind of by myself, just kind of walking around, and I walked around all around the show. Firstly, I went on the right side. There was the louder stage, and Phil Campbell and the Bastards were playing a Motorhead set. So that's actually where I went to check out first before Slipknot. Just wanted to check out what that was, and there's Phil Campbell right here, and it sounded great. The only thing is, it's another person singing Lemmy, so it was fun for what it was. So Lemmy, it's a Motorhead cover band with the original, not original, but the longtime guitarist of Motorhead there. So that's really what it was. But it was fun. People were vibing. Just checked out a few songs, but then made my way back to Slipknot. And our camp all the way back in 2019 was called the Pig Stable Corner. Yeah, I believe it. We've come a long way. Slipknot. That's right. Yep. Different times. So approximately, when do tickets go for next year? Smoke Cayenne. So I regret to inform you, but it's already sold out. So the tickets went on sale the day after. It was the Sunday. Literally in the morning, you pack up, you leave Wacken. And then this year was a little bit earlier. Typically, it's on the midnight of the Sunday. Here it was on 8 o'clock in the evening, German time. And they actually were on the social medias. They were on top of that. They were posting about it. And I was able to grab a ticket for next year, but it sold out in 5 hours. 80 to 100,000 tickets sold out. 5 hours for Wacken 2023 already. Must be tough to get New Blood in. Actually, here's the thing. There are options available if you are if you're in this situation right now. Number one, there's always something called a waiting list that gets set up after it's sold out. And what happens is it says it's sold out, but afterwards, when the credit cards are, start to get charged and everything, some cards don't get charged. So when there are tickets that are available, people on that waiting list can get access to the next batch of tickets. So I can tell you, go to the website, there's a waiting list, sign up for it, and you might be able to get some tickets still. Now beyond that, there's always a ticket exchange. The website itself, throughout the year, if somebody, you can buy the ticket now, something comes up in life, you can't make it, you can go on the website, you can legally and safely sell the ticket to somebody else that wants to go through the website. And I recommend that. Do not use any third-party bullshit. As much as you can, use that. Of course, beyond that, people can sell tickets to each other. There's Facebook groups, there's other social media, there's other ways. So there's always a way to get a ticket, is what I'm trying to say. So it may be sold out, but it's not over yet. If you want to go, you can always find a way. That's how it goes. People get NSF, exactly. So it's normal. You can always get a ticket. 90% of buyers are literally there already. Just go to the tent. Well, I know plenty of friends as well that missed out on the sale. It's not over. Not over. You want to go? You can still go. But you might just need to kind of make your way through, though, and try to get into those ticket exchange. But tickets are always available, especially when you get closer to the festival. Once we get to close to this next summer, let's get to April, May, especially June, those months, into July especially, you can find a ticket. So there's Slipknot, though, from another angle behind me. So just kind of walking around, taking pictures from different angles, just taking in the atmosphere as well. It was kind of cool to see just looking at the fans, really appreciating. This was the first time ever seeing Slipknot at the Holy Land. It's the first time they ever played Wacken. So that was a special time for, you know, the fans and the band. You can see it. It was a special thing. It's a band that's very loved in heavy metal. And look at that crowd. Again, the camera does not do it justice, but just as far as you can see, just from this angle, you turn your head around, go this way, that way, just heads of people, all singing. You know, here's turning around here, right in front of the stage. That was Slipknot. After Slipknot, you know, went back to camp, met up with some of the crew. We went back then to the wet stage, and we got to check out a very fucking phenomenal band. Now, I've talked about this band before on stream, but I'm going to talk about them again. This is Mantar. Mantar is a band based out of Hamburg, Germany, and let me tell you, it's just two dudes. The two dudes you see there on stage, the drummer and the guitar player with a wicked fucking pedal board, playing some of the heaviest fucking shit you could imagine. Heavy, great riffs, just really fucking cool shit. So unfortunately, there are no Mantar charts available on Rocksmith. I looked, sadly, none. However, my goodness, did they give a... That was a performance. Like, first time I saw them was at Wacken in 2006, and it was kind of the same stage, but back when they had the tent. And that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes it's like the tent is not bad to have sometimes for shows, because there was an aura about that show. Like, was it like really late in the night, 1 or 2 in the morning? It was back in 2016. And when there's a 2 in the morning show, you know the people at that show really want to be at that show. So everybody there wanted to see fucking Mantar. Went there. My friends dragging me to see. They're like, "You gotta check out Mantar." It's like, all right, let's check it out. And I was blown away. Never looked back. So heavy. So damn good. Und wenn sie euch dumm kommen, hang him low so the Rex can get him. Yeah, Yana knows. I was hanging out with Yana. Yana here in the chat. Yanakin in the chat. We were watching this together as well with Bosch, and you know, we had a good crew going there. And I think Bosch, you were saying this was the first time you were seeing them, and you were blown away. So that's exactly how I was when I first saw them. Yeah, 2016 was first time, so I guess 6 years later, I've only festered waiting to see them again. They blew it away. It was so heavy. It was so fucking good. All right. There's a little bit of story time. Now we're going to play a song here. We were talking about Slipknot. Let's fucking play a Slipknot song. Why not? Let's get a little bit of the Slipknots going. Pay respects to the headliners who put on a great show. For Wacken. What the Slipknot though? Alright, let's do Left Behind. I've never played this song before. I've never played Left Behind. Alright. 91%. We got through it. Hopefully it sounded good though. First ever playthrough of Slipknot's Left Behind. Hell yeah. Cheers, yo. Got one in for the Slippity Knots. The slip of the knots.
Superb performance.
All right, Sea Devil, are you still with us? I got a special treat for you. Guys. Oh yeah, dude. Cheers. All right, I'm gonna try to get. Where is this? I'm gonna set this up with a little photo here. Now, if you follow me on the social medias, if you're on the Instagrams, if you are on the Twitters, you will have seen some of my posts over the last week, and there have been some hilarious posts. Let's make our way. We'll look at some of them here. And there's on the grams at Char666. So these photos you've already seen here, but what I wanted to direct my attention to is a few of them here, including this one, one of my favorites of the year. And I got a big shout out here to Mr. Sea Devil here for surprising me with a freaking Jackson. Look at that beautiful guitar. Look at that. I was sitting at camp. I was like, man, it's gonna be a long time before I touch my guitar. Wish I had a guitar with me. Goes and gets me a guitar. Look at that shit. The Can Jackson signature series Can Jackson. Look at that Jackson logo and everything. It's a real Jackson. Just strings. He changed strings on it. Had a whammy bar. It's got a nice Floyd Rose tremolo. Signature series, my friend. Eat your heart out, Kiesel. You ain't gonna get a custom guitar like this. Kiesel ain't gonna make this shit. Wacken custom Jackson. You know it. There it is. Pretty much the same thing, right? The same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It sounded exactly like that. That sounded like this. Sounded really good. Next year, 6-string bass. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. So one of the things too, we were blasting some Van Halen at camp. Every time I would see Sea Devil, I was like, Sea Devil, because he had the speaker, right? The guy with the speaker has the power. You need to get the guy. You need to be friends with the guy with the speaker, right? Hey, Sea Devil. Van Halen. Van Halen. He played Van Halen, man. We were listening to Van Halen 1, Van Halen 2, all the Van Halens. But one of the things is like, and I do have video of this. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it off my camera. But I tried to play Eruption on this guitar. I tried to play Eruption, and I did. I have video footage of it. But I got a treat for you here. Why don't we play Eruption right now? Just get rid of this improvisation text here. Here we go. Let's do a little bit of Van Halen here. Let's play some real. Are you guys ready for some Eruption? Be better friends with the guy with 2 speakers. Exactly. I've been waiting 2 weeks to play this. We're gonna play Eruption. Let's get her set up. Wait, that's not Eruption. Are you ready? All right. There's the solo. There's bonus eruption. There you go. That goes out to all that Jackson right there. Thank you again, Mr. Sea Devil. I've been waiting to fucking do that since you gave me that Jackson. Rip out some eruption on a Jackson while having that Jackson next to me with that Jackson. So many Jacksons. Jackson. Yes. Should mix a ground surf free with the one in your own deck. Go, hey man, I probably could. I'll take your idea. I'll take your idea. Speaking of which, what? Let's play that. Here it is. Crowd surfing at Danko Jones. Really small though. Can you make it any bigger? I probably cannot. Anyway, it's on the Instagrams. Shout outs again to Boss for taking the photo here, or the video. So right there, that's me at Danko Jones with the Canadian flag, crowd surfing. That was nuts. It's the only crowd surfing I did this year, but I felt like it was at the right time. It was the right time. So that was fucking. That was that. You get a chance to crowd surf at the Holy Land, you fucking do it, and people will. You know, people take care of each other there. If somebody's coming behind you, somebody in front of you will tap somebody. You'll notice. You turn around. Oh, they're coming. Oh. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. It could hurt. You might get hurt. They might get hurt. So always be pay attention. But crowd surfing is a big thing there. Now another thing to note is as soon as this photo here, I'll address this photo. So once we entered, like the moment that we got to the Infield, and again, for those who don't know, the Infield in Wacken is like the area where the headliner stages are. The moment we crossed the last fence to get in there, that was a moment, because, you know, you wait you fucking, you know, 4 years I've waited myself. 2018 was the last time I was there, but 4 years I waited to get back. And how many days is that? Every day you're like, you know, you go through your ups and downs, you go through life, you know, and in the back of your mind, it's like, will I ever make it back? Will I ever make it back? And it's just like, there's a undescribable feeling. The moment that I was able to get there, cross that field, I was hugging the holy ground. Literally hugging the holy ground. So very funny picture. Great shot by my friend Nikki. Really glad she took that. There are some videos as well from that, which I'm gonna have to go through later on. But that was a moment. That was a moment. So great photo. A lot of my friends sent me some good jokes about that one. Too many pibbers. Wish your WOA emote was inside a heart, like that video. Hey, I mean, you know what? I might be changing some of the emotes again, and this was like the first emote, one of the first emotes I kind of put in there, but that's an idea. That heart emote, I could probably get a gif of that, and maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. I'll give you credit for that idea, Smoke. Heart Wacken emote. Could probably do that. I have an extra animated emote slot. I'd probably use that. So that was that. All right. So let's play another song. We did the Slip Eating Knots. Trying to see here. Now I didn't really have any like specific set list in mind. Here's what we're gonna do. I did see Udo at the start of the festival. So let's play an epic fucking song. They played this song. This is Princess of the Dawn. It's one of the most fucking epic accept songs ever. Dirk Schneider had an epic set. One other thing about Dirk Schneider, Udo Dirk Schneider, the formerly singer of Accept, who played with Dirk Schneider an Accept set at Wacken. The first time I went to Wacken was 2012, 10 years ago. And Udo was there. He had a show, and it was Udo's 60th birthday. So that was 10 years ago. 10 years later, Udo's still there, and he's still rocking. 70 years young, singing those Accept songs. So shout outs to the legend, Udo Dirkschneider. Let's go say what's up to Udo. Hello. Hell yeah. The Accept, the Princess of the Dawn. One
Excellent
epic tune.
performance.
One epic tune. One epic tune. One epic stream. Hell yeah, man. Great to be back. I've been kind of like, you know, what's it going to be like to come back? What's it going to be like? You know what? This is like an ice-breaking stream, and the ice is broken today for sure, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. Definitely getting my fingers moving again. Okay, and my God, kind of course, Dark Funeral at Danforth Hall. Mike, dude, that's just announced. Danforth Hall in Toronto, Cannibal Corpse and Dark Funeral. Gotta check out what shows are coming up here locally in Toronto. Gonna have to get back on that. The last few months, I've just been trying to like focus on getting to Wacken. But now that we're post Wacken, gotta get back to the shows now here locally. So that's a good lineup though, man. Loved Accept. Never heard of that Accept song. Yeah, man. There's a lot of great Accept gems out there. This is a great one. Princess of the Dawn, 1982. It's like great shit, man. Great guitar work, double guitar work. Of course, Udo with the vocals. Just really nicely written song. Really well composed. So, Accept are a gem. They are a gem in the metal world. All right, so we're going to do one more segment here where we're going to show you a few videos. And this is going to be off of the GoPro. And then play maybe one or two more songs. And we might just wrap it up. That might be it, guys. I didn't want to do a crazy 6-hour stream today like last time. But you know what? We're about to pass the 3-hour mark. So we're halfway there. We did pretty good today. Today was a lot of fun. And again, good to catch up with my friends here from Germany that I know are in the chat. Means a lot to see you guys.
All right.
Oh shit, we got another follow. I'm a Neon. Thank you for the follow. Cheers, dude. I'm a Neon. You are another person closer. We are 5 followers away from our goal of playing Spiritual Healing in its entirety. So thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you've been enjoying the stream. Oh, that's who it is. Howard, Old Norwegian. Hell yeah. Thank you for the follow. My friend, good to see you. Speaking of people at camp, there you are. Thank you for the support, my man. Really appreciate it. And hopefully you're having a good time. You're going to like some kind of other festival somewhere else, I was seeing. So, didn't look as crazy as Wacken, but hopefully you're having a good time, man. Shout outs. So today we're just, again, going through some old footage. I'm trying to find this one video here as I'm yabbling from camp. And this is going to be a baptism video. What I mean by baptism, you'll see. Hold on. I had found it yesterday. I know I have it somewhere. Where did that? Bear with me here. Should have been more organized, right? I'm never that. It's too organized. So they're already showing a good amount of videos from our camp and camping with Rensburger. Some of the footage of Slipknot, some of the footage from some of the bands there. Show you a little bit of the Infield. Good to see you. Yes. Oh yeah. It's. Is it Oya? I probably not pronouncing it correctly. Oya. Oya. Like it's some that O with the line through it. I can't pronounce that. I'm just gonna say Oya. Oya. It's a pop music festival in Oslo. They have some decent stuff. Clever Attack is there. Okay. Okay. Hell yeah, dude. From the pictures you've been posting, it looks like a lot of fun. Not as crazy as Wacken, of course. We know that. I think I'm close to this video. Just bear with me. I know it's there somewhere. I think I found it. Yes, I found it. All right, let's make our way back to the display screen. Here it is. All right, so what is this one here? So, guys, so at camp, every Wacken, every year, there's a tradition. We do a baptism. So what is the baptism? Now, if it's your first time at Wacken, I'm gonna pause the music here. Run the video here with the audio. So right here in front of the Rensburger trailer, we had a baptism. Now, what happens is if it's your first time at Wacken, and you know what, Havard? I know we missed you, but you haven't been baptized yet, man. So basically, it's every time it's your first. If it's your not every time. If it's your first time at Wacken, you will go through a baptism. And guess what? We have a priest. We have an ordained Kutcher the priest. And here he is. Here are the 3 Wacken virgins here in this baptism video. You kind of remember that? I kind of remember it too. So anyway, here he is here. The audio is really bad. Can't really pick it up too well. Cigarette in the mouth. Deal down. Look at the back. They're ready. Here we go. Here we go. The baptism. First, you begin by the headbanger. This is like a sugar powder drink mix. You put that, take a little bit, put it on your tongue, take a shot of vodka. Look at that shot of vodka. Look at it, pour that shot. Dripping. What if Kutcher's making steps to smoke a cigarette, right? Right? Many attempts. Keep trying. Keep trying, Kutcher. All right, here it is. Wacken! Oh man, I remember doing a headbanger with you at Montreal. That's exactly what it was, dude. It's a headbanger. It's a headbanger. And there they are. They are now part of the Holy Land. Everybody has been baptized, man. I've been baptized. My sister was baptized, man. When she came in 2014, everybody gets baptized. So, that's just part of the tradition we have at camp. We go through a whole thing. We had a bigger one in 2018. There was a lot of new people in 2018, and we baptized the hell out of them. I literally got the fuck out real quick. For reals, right? There we go. Look at my sweaty face. Okay, this part's funny. I don't know if you remember this one, Kuchi. Remember here? I'm not gonna say anything. Just watch it happen. Okay. Oh, I think that sugar and that vodka hit my throat funny.
This is not from the fridge. He's getting old.
Wait. Look at that. Look at that. That's the headbanger. even swallow it.
Oh, for you. You're getting old. I'm getting.
Here's the post headbanger face. Oh man, I'm getting old, man. I can't finish that shot, man. It's too much sugar, man. Oh man. Pause it when the spit. Yo, okay, let me try that. Let me try to do that. Let's see what happens.
For you. You're getting. Oh.
Okay, you're it. Oh. Okay, hold on. Almost had it. Come on. Hit it. Got it. Got it. Look at that. Look at that. There's my moment of pride, everybody. There we go. So you're probably wondering how I got into this mess. Well, our story started off one day as I was packing up for this festival in Germany called Wacken Open Air. Next thing you knew, I was spitting out headbangers. Couldn't even take the full shot. Just going. That right there, you see it coming out of my mouth? That's all sugar. Sugar and vodka. Remember the first baptisms last night with Pringles chips? Oh, hell yeah, I do. 2014. There were so many traditions born at that time, and I didn't even know what the hell was going on. And then, like, years later, we continue these traditions. I laugh. The horns as well. You got it. Epic. So should this be my new right? The horns, right? This should be my new profile photo. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Hold up. We're doing this right. Okay. See if I could do this right without messing this up. Probably gonna mess this up. Get the old snipping tool. Okay, let's do a screenshot here. All right, let's start here. Snip it. Ah, there we go. Put the flames behind me. There we go. We got her. Should this be an emote also? I don't know. What should we do with this? Should this be the headbanger spit out emote? We forgot the Jenner year? Yeah, I know. I tried to forget that year. Thought I wasn't baptized? Oh, you were baptized all the time. Don't say you weren't. Char 6 spit? Yo. Maybe that should be it. Should this be the new... this should be some kind of profile photo somewhere. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Good times. So that'll go off on the Instagrams and on the Twitters and all that. So make sure you're following. Follow right there, Char666 on the Twitters and the Instagrams, all the bullshit grams, whatever. So put some pictures there. We'll put that one up there, and some more content as well. I have tons of fucking content. Like I haven't even scratched the surface. This is just what I could just throw together, just get ready for the stream last minute yesterday while my slow ass was trying to, get through the jet lag. But one of the things as well is which pick? Cruisy? Maybe. I'm on my way to the 25th Wacken. Yeah, it's all in time. Yeah, TikTok where all the humanity goes to waste. Absolutely. TikTok as well. I'm going to be starting to post some more shit there. So I do have a TikTok account now. I'm going to put the logo down here at some point, but Char666 there as well. Tons of fucking content. So here's the thing. It's going to take me some time to go through all the content. There's a lot of shit on my phone, a lot of shit from pictures from my camp that I haven't even been able to get off yet. I'm going to take my time, gather everything. I'm going to edit together a video blog of all of this. So from beginning to end, and I've done this in previous years. I've done one for 2012, 2013, which we did show in my last stream. But I'm going to do it again for this one. Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know how long it's gonna be, and I'm gonna try to record some music behind it too. We did that as well for some of that. So it's a little bit mini project that I like to do. Take me a few months to put together, but something to look out for. Wacken video blog. We're gonna do it the right way, and we'll make sure to get that going. So that's it. That was some fucking Wacken footage, and it was a fucking awesome fucking time. That's all I gotta say. It's good to be back. Good to be back home. But I do already miss it. I will say my when we got to the end of the festival, was the last night we were watching. Was Power Wolf was there. We also saw Death Angel, who fucking slayed it. I just gotta say, Death Angel killed it. Another mention as well to Striker, band from Canada. They are located out of Edmonton. The drummer for Striker is a friend of mine, Corey, Corey Hoffner, who was a fill-in drummer. The actual drummer for the band couldn't make it to Wacken. So Corey plays with Crimson Shadows. He also plays with Lotharo. So he's from Toronto. He played drums at Wacken for Striker, who's from Edmonton. So that was a really cool moment. So it's just to see people, friends and people going on that stage and playing, and they were having such a good time. So shout outs to Striker. You guys had a fucking amazing set, and congratulations on a great fucking show. And also we talked about Danko Jones. Danko Jones fucking slayed it. We showed you the crowd surfing pic. So shout outs to the Canadians there. But most importantly, though, big shout outs to the camp. Big shout outs to Rensburger crew. Everybody there, man. You guys know who you are. I've been mentioning you throughout the stream, but this trip would not be what it is if I wouldn't be doing this, honestly. For the first few years, the first year or two, you might go to Wacken for the bands on the lineup. But for me, I go there for the family. I go there for my friends. I go there for camp, and no more did I feel that than this year. To see all the faces again, and just felt good vibes throughout the camp. So thank you so much, guys, for an awesome fucking Wacken. Thank you for all your hospitality and everything around it. My friends that let me stay at their houses on the way there and back, helping out. And the other thing that I will say is, this is a trip that my soul felt like it needed. I've been, everybody has been having a fucking rough go at it the last few years. And it's been kind of the theme throughout the week. People kept saying it, and we kept having these conversations. And it's everybody has their own story. Everybody's had their own trials and tribulation for the last bullshit few years, So this was a moment. This was a moment to finally try to turn the page, get together, look at a little bit of some normalcy. And hopefully from there, there will be better days. Not saying that every day from here will be a better day. We still have tough days ahead. But you know what? This was a reminder that it's not always dark. There are always, life is more than that. There's good people. There's good times, good places always. So you need to just look for them. You need to believe in them. And love your friends. Love each other. That's the message I can send you. That's it. So enough of that bullshit. We're going to play one more song. And then we are going to... we're going to rate it out. Well, we're going to close it out with some Maiden. And again, Maiden is going to be headlining Wacken next year. That was a huge announcement. I was on the floor. I lost my mind. I can't believe it. I got my ticket to Wacken next year. I'm going to be fucking back. I know some of you in the chat will be back. I already can't fucking wait, man. We're going to spend the whole year getting ready. I'm fucking excited. We're awake again. So let's fucking play some Maiden, man.
Superb performance.
That's it. That was some Maiden, some Blood Brother, a little bit of that. Soon, Trooper Brothers, right? Yes. Good matter how good Brave New World was. It was such a phenomenal album. That was the album that I got into Maiden. It was 2000 when the Wicker Man first got released, that music video. And when Bruce just joined the band, that was when I started to get into Maiden. And it all went from there. So I have a lot of love for this album. So hell yeah, boss! Using the emotes. Subscribe to my channel. Love to see it, man. You guys are fucking awesome. I don't even know what to say. This was such a fun stream. It felt really fun to just go through and go through some of these memories and stuff. This is only just a piece of the insanity, you know? And here we are back. We're gonna wrap it up. So watch again. You were here in the beginning of the stream. This is the opening and the closing of the stream. You see behind me, I've been using a Wacken 2019 backdrop for since I started streaming, which was back in October. Hey, guess what? We're coming up here on my 1 year streaming anniversary. It's only a few months away in October. We're looking forward to that. But we've been using a Wacken 2014 background ever since. Now it's Wacken 2022. The calendar has flipped, and it's a new year. So that's the background we're gonna have until we are back in the Holy Land a year from now. The road back to Wacken begins now, and we're gonna fucking ask you a question: can you continue? That's all I gotta ask you. I'm a lad. Was the one that got me into Maiden. And it's still my favorite. I know unpopular opinion. Hey, man, it doesn't matter how you got there as long as you got there. Oh, fuck yeah, man. Yo, it's so good to have you here. Yanakin, thank you for hanging out, for the follow. Weitermachen. We've all been talking about this. I appreciate you guys being here. It really means the world. And fucking awesome, man. And I'm glad, again, we can do a time where we can... I know it's difficult in Germany. I typically stream in the evenings on weekdays after work, but you know, obviously here I'm off today. I'm still on vacation technically, but next week I'm gonna get back to work. So I'm glad I was able to do a little bit of an early stream. We can kind of share together some of the memories. But that's it. So it's time to raid. It's time to wrap up the stream.